My never say ma PENDREAM TV. PENDREAM TV there, o see them yopo. I'ma say, Kojo Oppong Nkrumah ne di anim. The member of parliament for the people of Ofuasia Yirebi won. Oda Ofuasia Yirebi, Kojo Oppong Nkrumah. I say minority to table private members bill to reform gold board. But take penny here, me say. Reform mayor. Honorable Kojo Oppong Nkrumah. I reform mayor. Gold board yet I day. Fa big pusher near Chemo. Modifa Coco. No money ma go ase. Kojo Oppong Nkrumah to bet me catch them say. Only world market price of cocoa na and day am dey ka say another pray we go ni hwani ma say wie enchire no mini problem yentie aye honorable Kojo Oppong Nkrumah, member of parliament for the good people of Ofuasia Yirebi ni nsema waka e dey afa sa private member bill a wo mo pese wo mo dey fa nye reform from a good board no yentie ni mrebe beto aso.
Minority offered a lot of suggestions that, listen, this program, we started it, we know the loopholes, we know the gaps. For example, don't mix the role of the regulator with the role of the trader. Because if you do, you may end up funding regulatory functions in ways that you shouldn't. We also offered various suggestions, including the definition of what they called hoarding, part of which affects, jewelers. Some of those bits of advice were listened to, but in the end, a good chunk of it was literally all thrown away. And that is how come you are left with this one. So now the government is having to, as part of regulatory functions, pay a bonus to the gold dealers so that they don't smuggle the gold. But if you're going to have to pay a bonus to discourage people from smuggling, you're going to lose money. And that's how come, as Leader was mentioning, the government is now admitting that for every $10 million that the Bank of Ghana releases to Gold Board to go and buy gold for them, 15% of it doesn't come back. It goes into all sorts of charges, handling charges, assaying charges, bonus and other things. So there are a number of things that are, in our view, very wrong with the current structure. We have proffered some views already. Those views have not been taken. We are happy to take your input, even as at now. And if it is possible for us to come by private members' bill to get amendments, we will explore that. If we cannot do it by a private members' bill and we have to wait for the next MPP administration to make those corrections, then we'll make those corrections. But what we can assure you is that this exercise, which was started on the watch of the MPP, we learned a lot of lessons from it. We are seeing the mistakes that are being made. And at the next opportune moment, we will do our best to make sure that those corrections are done to serve the interest of particularly private sector operators. Minority offered
Oppong Nkrumah. Ubeka se ninsema woka ni nyina no Ghana wo mfasodie bi wom. Enye no kre. Oboa. Before me beba no na me fi radio na me ka say some of us adwuma yeye eno bia na honorable Kojo Oppong Nkrumah ye. Na wodi free mu no wodi wura politics mu be a member of parliament, be a information minister, be a works and housing minister. So some of us, we have been looking up to him. Say Kojo Oppong Nkrumah was 30 person in the amaya say okay. Say we in Centronia and you be bebre ho abetimi aye de account. But say sa dwene ni enya na efi entrim. Honorable Kojo Oppong Nkrumah. Now man pass private member bill bia amfa nya reforms amfa ma wo MPP no na emere wane nkokora ne sika na mujidi 2024 no na nka matimi anya ni ya na Honorable Kojo Oppong Nkrumah man pass a private member bill anya reforms ewo over $100 million a mudi tu amana ewo rege ya say mu sikatiria edi amanyankopon Honorable Kojo Oppong Nkrumah reform bia ni wa mo pass in the year 2020 wa bra Ghana for innocent Ghanaians ko sa lie say wo mo koto aba keke na ye bo nipa 82 ku wo motachiman Honorable Kojo Oppong Nkrumah, that time when I'm majority, Montinian passing any private member bill to make reforms. Say, sadly, a bit CBO, yeah, a bit CBO Chromabio. Honorable Kojo Oppong Nkrumah, Montinian reforms CBA and stop it. A license for two seasons a day. Legislative instrument mo pass in the year 2022 November. A legislative instrument allow mining activities our forest reserves under Nanado Dankwaku for the first time in the history of this country. One year reforms CBA said that sir passing ebe say forest reserves ebe say yensu Honorable Kojo Oppong Nkrumah under you as information minister. COVID by ye I said them 2 weeks. Within that 2 weeks I call lockdown. Sika saying an information ministry muti allowance the mamo Kojo Oppong Nkrumah obi tie chira because look at him, such a gentleman. He said ye walk kasa agripa bia ni trim. He is part of MPP. Yamubia now you're looking up to you. Sa dream naira. Because now you have allowed yourself for your political party MPP to take the better part of your brain away. You were Nkrumah 2016 year 2 abaye His Excellency the President John Dramani Mahama ejina simpie so e congratulating Nanado Dankwaku Fuado a friend wo fo so e ka che se Nana wutiri nkwa se wa be mampani you. Oh, what to John Mahama mi kofie Nana wutiri nkwa Kojo Oppong Nkrumah ekotena ase wo radio so a camera scene say so wo hwe de ekono kra won so mampani John Dramani Mahama na do kwa wini 2016 election no bape me na won timi friend kra ka je say congratulations won timi grant say go utiri nkwa. So as a member of parliament mrasebe dwani ya friend onionyam ni na wuti wona no kura wuntimi nka Honorable Kojo Oppong Nkrumah, you are losing it. And some of us, a Juma Yafatu, and we see a better century. Yes, we are for the masses, we are for the people. I am the grassroots president, and may say the minority. Ghana ye diano kwai, but Febio this time around. Said ye moyano. This time around yampene. Na muko so yes idea we are. That could mese mube pia parliament saying wow. Now you take good parliament in anymore no. You will be shocked. Yampe minority o mra so be dem kwabio. Mo tena fie tablet na sisi table no so mo fen ko fie. Mo wa input bi amon famra. Because bibia ni wa muka bibia ni wa sabre mu ye o mabrabo mu a eye Ghana ye die ntia bibia ni ho owura Sami Jamfie Square go board penny a woda no ye bedi Christmas last year 2025 Kojo Oppong Nkrumah ma ye mu bi wo ho abro nya no kra anya ye nde Christmas e koso no esani say the minority of Majuma Sentino, Kojo Oppong Nkrumah ja ofose yire before. As a similar members of parliament and no munya baby anko, ebejina mrasebedwam aye press conference be ka tell say God board kwa wo Najuma wo ye no wo aboka $240 million. Eke buburo ekani ya tini akuma. Se muntu mboss ni ehwehwem. On TV, Kojo Oppong Nkrumah sa kwa TV say one can say God board abokada. Na uye press conference. Eka God board abono. Who can revenue a God board etime generate 9 months, 8-9 months ah. Owura Sami Jamfie. Edi anim no mo set God board. Over $10 billion. Ajumakuo be na wo mase. From 2017 about him 2025 not me here adwuma bia what me here say adwuma bia not me generating revenue within 9 months $10 billion Kojo Oppong Nkrumah adwuma bay just say idea bia NDC abai dia ba big push mutaki big push and source wom dodo and we wom dodo e be ye kura contractors ni nya adwuma ye won wo ti ho won wo jasikan won wo winiba eco capcos takra de capcos tema motorway dome kwa benya ya ekopem ketase amanya adenta dodowa afianya yanko sunyane yanko jinejene ni sampa yanko sunyane outer ring road woni awoto wona yade machines asesua wo ye na djuma no wo for so mo be ya ye me kwan dia ma no ya for ni se ma anye so pokuase mo anye so pokuase tu nsawam eda machine fie wotwe 8 years mo ntimi anye kwan ne da Kojo Oppong Nkrumah 1 year 3 months under John Domani mama around August June July August Anna my Poma Enterprise Limited mail went back to the Pokwasi Sawam road calculate months go and look at that road. All what the Ghanaian is looking for is resource yeah that Abraham amiawo no see any that Abraham mikutaka na me kwatama na motorway ni daso na mekano shocks nko sai metai nko pai mi nkonya kwansia because of bad road so sayede ama ebi before mo dia hin ewom mo dia mo nkasa mo ye contract source me say my ready say mo maboa mo ho say mo ma NDC aban we na so anya me nwa yeto aba mo lusu yepe MPP lusu yepe your communications officer Richard Ahiagba on tape or say we will make this country ungovernable for His Excellency the President John Dramani Mahama and the NDC. So these are some of them. We know. Yeah. Mama me make it to bi. Me say ka document bi. Expose e be pie wo krom ha no. Ka cho me majuma me ye no. Me ye because of Ghana for. Obi say hey abrantie yi de wa wo ye adwuma die jamasika NDC fo atemama no me say me NDC fo ema misika anka me ntina sase so enye program memoma building ayi wo wie mama me memoma building studio e wo wiem ma ye adwuma na fi NDC fo wo mama me sika bia anka me mentina sase nka metina wiem ananka ma ye program na fio na fe ma hunu say yes sika ba ebe ko so aka no kra na kire mo samu po mo reforms no mo reforms ya mo fa ye wa MPP party na atete apro na enya konunum Kojo mo ye sare private bill no mo nje reforms no fa ye mo party na bon abusia ye to adwuma de ne so ma wa ha abi before ye di o machi adaka so mo a bibi papa bi ani ho mo de ba bibi papa bi ani ho a mo de ba kwa menka se gold board no omo generate revenue surplus commander mate surplus a bank wa ye 10 billion what you be ka den reforms di wo mutiri man kama mfa nya mo party no ka mo de mo ye mo MPs 2024 ye ko to aba na mo ye 137 monti mi Kojo monti ma anya reform ana maka 84 no ma ye ketekete sa no ma shoot token e wo na se bedwam mo kasa kro bi anto beta abusa ye to adwuma de nsa ye gusu gina minority for na so The minority in parliament has accused the government of lifting the ban on cement imports, claiming the decision is harming local manufacturers. Minority. Apam say if we are make come wasem ya. MPP for. What me say? Adan na ban no. Why you ban no? Ade free cement import so. Na sa decision we dey ebe ha local manufacturers no. Now the ranking member on the Trade and Industry Committee, Michael Ochebefi, who is also the member of parliament for the good people of New Jabin South Wong, Kofodia, said the previous administration restricted imports and closed factories producing inferior products to protect the local industry, and criticized the current NDC government for reversing those measures. Moya sa na ye to cement ne sen. Moya sa ye to cement ne sen. Dia mo se moya ye ma we nya inferior product. Ye ma we nya sei. Cement na ye sen. Cement ko do 130 Ghana cedis. E wo man Ghana ha. Dia mo ye nyina Michael Chibefi. Yanko ahumano so na fei yentie Michael Ochebefi wobra no kasa nsemi mrane ento aso.
Government is doing a lot. We are checking the Chinese. We closed down Su Cement. You remember that when they were.
No, you mean when we were in office? Yes, clarify. Now you are in position.
When we were in government, we closed down Su Cement. We closed down Empire Cement. These companies came back when NDC got back to power. So it means that we were trying to support you so that they will not spoil the system, create problems for the system. But NDC has come now to open the space again. When we brought restrictions, we intentionally restricted the importation of cement and even establishment of cement companies in Ghana. But now they've opened the same again for companies to come into.
Michael Ochebefi, one ranking member on the Trade and Industry Committee wa PENDREAM, and an worker kasa nsemi say sabre ya ban no lift ban on cement import no ebeha local manufacturers. Yankwa man so ye Honorable Samson Ahi on the Deputy Trade Minister was a sensemi wo and one year whatever Honorable Timenka me ma kwa ba de ba TVSYZ ne Power FM inside politics mediation. Honorable, I want to say you. Yanko pardon. I want you go super so. Honorable PENDREAM, a minority will say, Adena Bain, one left ban and then. Honorable Timenka. Okay. What Marcel Drunkuma, Marcel PENDREAM said, one month said the NTR. Abaya left ban that cement import so na saade ya aban na ye no ebeha local manufacturers no sa semi den na wo kan dia fa ho
yo me da se onentia motifo wi na me de me wo dwunu pa ami pifoi se no wa kolo obia pese ohwe na se na mu eye ni na no pese o customer se on so ho. I really don't understand it. You can't say opposition. I say we are credible opposition. Now, sometimes lose opposition. I mean, for them, Ghana for any. I thought that you are staff. We are deputy state minister. Who will say import of cement into Ghana? And I ever left here. There wasn't nothing like that. We just sending you. But on the 4th of December, I'm going to read a letter or no, and permit to import cement 4th December 2024. With the woman said, "Say not man, what? I don't know what you have that." Let away. That's 4th December 2024. I was request for import permit. Cement. Okay, reference is made to your letter dated 6 November 2024 on the above subject. The ministry has assessed your application and granted a permit to Simco Limited to import Portland cement not exceeding 500,000 metric tons. Can you be informed that the permit is for a period valid until 3rd December 2026? By a copy of this letter, the relevant institutions have been notified of your approval in order to facilitate your clearing from the port. Signed by Makie Ote Bansi, MP, Deputy Minister, and Author Industry for Minister for Trade. People say about you, people say that you don't send the letter. No one understands how much you are now. Now, 4 December, number and it's now on Deputy Minister was able to grant permits to a company that are important. What is this? And I'm also that one of for some say I don't need them as go to mana. It will be as one of the council movie of it. I said because the money market pay, don't say, we have some government as well for some. Now, if you share ECOWAS trade liberalization now, West African countries, no. Okay, you want to own your permit as one of our import cement, Ghana. Once a very register with West African trade liberalization policy, no. You now even permit. So there's nothing like that. I don't understand what he's talking about. I don't understand. He said, I'm going to forward this letter. No more. They said for me, they said, and yeah, they say I'm going to they don't have anything for Ghanaians. And to be on who say a fee, you never bring me and who say a fee. And to be a to that, can't be able to do that. What is this? I'm saying, no one said, oh, what's this? And this is when I left the band. If there was a ban, I didn't know from December 2024. Or granted, 1 minute. Say, Obi and go to Smith Emma Ghana. About 2 years. 2 years. That's by 4 December 2026. And I say, and I hear some permit to money go to Smith. The permit is still active. I left it back.
Honorable Tina, just not ban the BN, Mama left it.
December 2024. Remember for the company. No one from Mr. Ban no granted 2-year permit.
Anna, a man so any BBA local manufacturers are 1 year cement here.
How? A man by yes, so no will come with exchange rates. Major factor. I'm important cranker. I know cement or Ghana. Sir, exchange rate, you know, see now more than a put for one. I was saying, let's get a grandson of mine, I can put. And then another woman, then you accelerate. And see, I'm not importation of a cranker. I come up. Okay, you say we got enemies. And I'm a minister of transport, a call, Tamahabo. But there, a Mukla cranker and a bar. Ship now, every banner. And I'm saying, and soon and Montano. Ship will get to a bar. If I was to be a delay or not money. There's a Mahama and my director said, I won't give sa babia straight from ba amuba dokono omodie amene biggest etmuba ama omodie na quantity of franca eba Ghana ama already since be 14 days and say about to na about 5 days I am wrong. Interest rate and then
Kalbina sabe cement price are from here no.
Say you must need burden. I could show. If you want to have 1 month's mint, you might have who won't now what the burden or some power. If there was a ban, why did you write to grant that permit? Why you do that? I'm going to force a letter when I'm not security. No, be able to say, I'm going to bring over to you. As the people what is this?
Edi enkomo nyina ba yiye no ensem bi say ya eya enye no kre no e ba Ghana for say na wo mu nsom.
Ya akono me kan za mi fo no bi anu re engineer. No ba so ko person bi kan e mu fo na mu. They are not giving opposition aya ni mefo. Aya ga papa. O ma bi ni se o mo so o mi de o men mu. No mo fo mu se o mo ye bibi. But president Muhammad na wo yi. Nyemo ni gu akwam yi. Wo ye bi de kwa ye bi de kwa. Because more food to the phone for swat, I want to present my hands. What is it? Who was saying about a woman name? We were protecting companies, manufacturing companies. You know, the same when I was protecting them. No, I can't buy now, you know, for Uncle Granted, and you plan it. So be an important man. You're buying, let me plan this way. You're buying. You're minister.
Still now, say, and you may. Bra ko behwe kwa ho wo mu apon adwuma enyaka enfem kofie dano ye ba CEO ho MD Kali Caesar wo ye pani pa wo da metro masa no escra nyankopon sha no onka
ono ne MD se ho
ji kanzi nyankopon sha na botre na ye kona papa ya to no bo ase cheche nsem bi no kwakra na odi nkomo se metro masa mo bobo am ho new buses bi ba bebe boa na sa pressure yi wo krom do na journal hwe akra mo 537 wa 15 kran ha kopem Madina ni page na kwa ho epeka pressure no wom metro mass nhye ben ye tie fi wote na afi ya se ya ba ye main officer
Orempo say na okan mesan so echia me MD lawyer Carl Caesar inde ya ye kase onna ni deputy Owura Haruna Pauredo wako Czech Republic nyame ado wako ejoda no wabeba nyame ado ma ochine enyimiri na ni nyina no isa yen ehyen ho insami ya ntia na resetting no indeed or reset metro mass say na oba ya wa OTB obi a ona already oye communicator oye party ni mapa ote party for us into be aba obi ene kwemu me dey say so wo ho a na oba no ho a is one of the places where obaka say a hospital but enam say on cannibal brain no nkofo de keka baby but when you come to metro mass even oba impo no unemployed impo no employee do get into even 100 people even though Oshayen edoson over 1,500 say I could do over 1,600 say now kind nyame aduma we are preparing say this April ye new buses and first 100 ebeba na eba so a ye nyina ye di dance start even before Christmas yanso ye de yanhu shemu make sure say area now kind no pon ye honko a every from circle ekọ Kaneshi nda okofo camp up to now wobunu thought na wadema Ghana for obetumi afọ from your friends 37 also maybe circle odu circle osanzo ka say okọ Kaneshi odu Kaneshi so also olodi akọ adan bi me fo car we do ya meeting me so me nyansi ye obi do say aha na oba nam say also ko wenim me so me komanim and I have to pay another fare me did say wo yen nipa ba akofo na say how no and na man nti ye some adjustment bi sometime ye buses na fi long journey eba I was say driver no gina home na maybe anapa or sound so o movie ti I say buses na fi long journey nya bedu Accra driver no beji na home na ya assign drivers pool drivers no more take over to make sure say obey easy your friend is a domina ejina bus stops no nti aye bi pa fine ye EV bus fair from Accra to Adenta you see aye de bi akosi Shiashe ye de bi eba from Shiashe to La Paz Oppong to La Paz and other few areas first Nateshi area so ye be stop e nam the number of late na aba down into ya sanso ye the buses be echo from Accra to Teshi area into in so new buses and bus will assign new buses to other places even though as soon chakra no pode at least a bit easy because say do move for the last 2 months easy na Easter so be bounce no asanso apija no but still na ye enjoy and your friends say MD make sure say this time so asanso be a station ewo yen yard no mo ekọ from kwafo edeko your friends say kaswa cause most of the time kaswa for no na tume bo peso pa wo kaneshi na from circle from Oho to Amasamai Oho so Madina so no, for that one there no quarry into no idea ne kakra say yenya buses na MD want to surprise Ghanaian apart from near yetaka be first 100 be 350 100 be di kan ba this month there is another surprise be I see another vendor manufacturers so one day na sure one win be crash na ba pe but yen kan ho ase ye pese ye de eno ye de surprise Ghanaians in the media because everybody say na obo say na pressure no media full percent what monsem tie the eno ate MD na deputies there they ate say na be make sure say nearby consent to Metro Mass na other your friends state transport companies you know na make sure say you be easy be boa because nipa finifie na so okodidwa okọ edwuma na wakofie so akọhwe ebusuafo na obukọ akodu na nemba ada ohun nemba ni say the papa e make sure say we be boa na easy John Brother mama e make sure say sad no be dey abo my Ghana
very well me that say inti Mohammed Mubarak Watara head of communications Edema Metro Mass Transit ono asan ye constituency chairman Edema Esekuma Odobem Brakwa adwuma wo bo de ma na manyuko ani enya de keto akra me ba ho council na ya she nkomodie na se big push no ebi afa shaman ebi afa constituency
say ade na agi bibia big push no ashama routes inside roads no dey omo sha say gates ni
yes
but one say from motorway one say na mo ye motorway na extension interchange baby extension is here no big push from there to Akosombo through that place to join the Eastern Corridor Road. No more 3 lanes here, 3 lanes here.
Wow.
Now outer lanes anyway. President last year no obecha ombekati so anyway ombeshe jumlas enti and we share from Michelle Kamwa won say kwano masha say ebi expand construction cost wo. Enti for me no ashaman so there will be an interchange. We from a study roundabout. Okay. Ashama roundabout after Ashasek from that we branch it to Ashasek and the big push Ajibebia Ashama is also experiencing big push. You see once the president can say Ghana is going to be like a construction Nkrumah you see all the asphalt aguso Chebi road na no come here sure say oye edi atwa Kufo Ekutia. As a Kufo a bypass, bones up to Bonso, or a bypass, or ye Nkrumah, if you want to, or also saw in offer. But
Oko Bantama, the former roads and highways in the constituency and Subacha. Also, Omoye
asphalt, roads, former roads and highways, some more power, Omujomo. They don't think about others.
Oh, okay.
A year of roads, the whole of Volta region, no single road was earmarked to be constructed in this country. Year of road. Sapapana, yes, a former longest finance minister. Kenneth. Nanayao. Kutunkunuku. Oforiata. Yes, or US. The US government or sales detention.
Okay.
Now we Papa here they be no white no share. Say all share blue. And brown uniform man. I don't see. I see America prison why there. Ghana prison, Ghana prison. Omunjama no American prison. Why? Because Ghana prison there. Obaha obi anka say you do prison no you see bra questions bi or bra be here no one himself scan of phone here say na we are my sika I don't know through when you are called upon to come and account and you are refusing to come, what does it imply? Circumstantially, upajre say hadia me manye ni your crowd.
Okay.
What I say? That is what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
Only someone your body dia. Why are you running away from accountability? Brefie. But see in Adani, enya de obeba. Oh no, so obeba. Lie. Member. Prisoner me obedia me we eye mama it's better I stay there enya de member see we hear their member but Ghana obeba you come and face the charges Ken of Oriata
over Kofanaba
Ken you wait
or permanent a year resident
na papa boy na say yes court yes of US citizen for the Ghanaian or the fraud Ghana American for 8 million yes you didn't quite
son more can say
say ye man kwa Abutrika say yes you ever try no
son omugo so try
so anyesa na Abutrika cry Ghana ni what you say you see sometimes na but you see, it's because you person for boniso. And we are allowing the systems to work. And the court and say, sanitary, we are allowing the system to work. And the same way, no, Ken for that, bra, say, when you saw on your bonia, come and face the music. Oh, Johnny. Wow, second, almost 8 years, year of roads. Year of roads, you see, big push agenda, $10 billion project. I developing this country. Yagusu. Yes. And yes. Now Musi Mukoko Apai. Okay. So let me tell you, it is just a ploy. Say to delay the process. Okay. Ross Minister, Honorable Abuja Governance, continue the good work you are doing. Okay. And I believe that Ghanaians are solidly behind you. Some minority for a of parliament there. You shouldn't listen to them. Okay. They are noise makers because if they are standing against that expressway, what it means is that the expressway have a constituency, or stronghold, they are against it. How much more? They are nation wreckers, nation reducers to ashes. And Papa Sheikh Isaac say they are stealers.
David Warri Brown, Esquire, a senior lecturer at Accra Technical University now in Ghana. Mubarak. Big push and minister of our Quincy. If you need a Kaswadi, Kunina, Quapim, a Sekuma of Dog, I know Central Region. Yeah, Cape Coast, but one who big push need be sent and MSC Fatty or whole corners.
I say, one thing is a MP before no one Tiasia. Yen big push in a year only acquiring a yecho. It's President John Dramani Mahama resetting agenda, no, not only road construction. The big push is not only about roads. Big push, is about a lot of things, a lot of infrastructure and a project. School are dying, acquiring hospitals, so dying, name it. And now will be push no more. You work on my now 6 years out of 8 years. Abem Bonnie Bimuno will declare every 6 years and every year be our declare year of road. Me to a squad of Embrakwa. Even half-inch meter road in Pomo in Jawa. The whole I'm telling you, half-inch meter of road Omo in Jawa is squad of Embrakwa. Me say we are in the middle of Aguna West from Swedro and Rami Consuesa, a quine ye. From Achimachi, say, Yanuan, our boundary. If you all Rami Consuesa, a quine, I say, cry. A crobby or a friend of Brahma Amafopong, or home podi Bobo. Omocha from Achimwa, Bepim, Yanya, and the Nasono, from her, Eura Brahma Memuno, a quino, Oma for one sanka. From us, free your friends say MP house or your Sophie.
intim for Joe.
Also a sophobia.
Reverend.
Oh, okay. Ona no se. Intino, me who are sorry wako preach that na 31st night amanfo Emma akom she me who needed that. Nka on she kompo na embom fa ho na yanka se o.
Come parliament.
Nka on she bi na embom fa na yanka ho asempo ebi. Ofi ni constituency ya ne na share boundary. Eya ase enyabrim. Unye du ni end na ura eya Braman ahuma. Eba to Braman esikuma ekwan na se kura. Then from Ejumako area ya na Ejumako so eboshe eya ura to forcing. Nyame shira papa no asa na ye ke big push no ebe for hwa be fa a small robin brakwa a contractor was started from Mankasim oba yenim say dey ya ebedu yan ho inda ye kase rosi eye new military your friends and barracks ewo eye between Besiase na eye Braman Bedum.
Okay.
Almost see very big one pa. Ejuma gusu gidi. A day and night 24 hours no dey. Ye ejuma ho wo su ko ejuma wo ye barracks a wo be si wo in Yagro. And it tells you say wo in ye only akwan. In the best road minister ye nya no oman mu any your friend is say Owura Agboja.
Okay.
Adentina make us every week bia ma update ewo ukọ ne exa. The social media handle ejuma bebia edu every week yenya minister bi also ultra rose one of their friends saying also on why where the minister rose achepa omo oye ebusiani bia amakwata look yehu ejuma oyeye
Amukuata.
Obriko ye juma sa papai oyeye
Debi oye double road from Nkrumah junction no so ye Nkrumah double road one
Yankopon Ghana on mana yenya abotare say ya because nke binmuti radio so wo kasa e so e ko twen na ye gwawempa ye de mponko ni dua na ponko na yi no na nke ma na ye dra na ye du gwawempa wo man mu because you share the way almost say oh my Ghana in the omwenya kukuduro they have the gas to even organize press conference in the minority for enya gas to be meeting employers association in the ACSOs in the then say one nam no ye no what try your friends say TikTok live say amount funti are we not in this country amount for one businesses egu here Yenni Nkrumah ina omapeyi otwo onye di nanka nyame be friend na so be friend between the no china nanka on friend omapeyi dada on hwene nananom ina obeka say agenda 111 yet hana 11 contractors 11 agenda 111 yema ye digane sikama mobilization omo si site 11 your man mobilization almost inside. And another Kufado. On now see agenda 111 and yes sir.
Yes.
11 no kumpo NC side. Woman mobilization. Yeah, the gun is kind of my way.
Then the certificates when no resident.
Thank you. And then these people have the gas to be talking. Nana Dudanko Akufo-Addo have the gas to be talking. Say, "Oh, it's 700 man mama on the uncompleted." In the year by Okwa chance here, we've completed our Juma says here. Wafa Ngofu Woye Juma wom. Okwa chance here. It is working. Omuba now we by 70%. Yabe
agenda 111.
Agenda 111.
Okay.
Yabe and the Juma. When you go to some places in Ashanti region, through the regional minister, almost pushing a binumuswa near Oko commission ya seen in Pon or light in war. 1 year and 10 time in December, the first week of December, the first 3 days of December, Oko commission say Oko commission agenda 111. No knowing say she knew or light in war. The light in war no hospital house in 1 year operation. No one your operation crampona. In your light, no what bet your card the ama ayarafo. no one yes I those who are copy we send him guasi nya Ghana na ye nyame suro wo ye moa when nya akonya na wo kasa when ka Uganda o ma beta mo akọ edu akosie wo baby Uganda nka wa be kukuru akosie wo baby kura won want wonka. And these are the people we allow them to continue to talk. And then answer His Excellency Oshia ASCSO. Eya me de pa okan ora ho asem. Say na wo kope and your friend say we be contracting private then no more speed up ebeye yende. Me one see hospital big push ya nye adwuma na watching coffee way tumu say omo diganes kanu kwampo no ye be campaign asanso win election.
We back anu hia.
Oh anu hia me e che kwan a obetwa. E kwan no mpo say na etini mpo MPP be say no mo no mpo ye kan say da so fa so ana yesa. Into what is the moon kwampo guma e be boa yen pa. And I pray say won sad no one yen ntem. Ya be sre Dominic Ayini or your friend saying Attorney General onye nentem ya be sre no pa ya pane chow as for special your friend say bibi no anu yan condemn no onu pod me person metinase but Attorney General
oni CS so say wo mo dey say sa office ni betina ho do mbe ye biye betina ho mo dey
why ye bibi a be kire say wo mbe boa na office na atina ho waye bibi otuo na insem hunu a insem fata na odidi echire a ye nim nkofo inde uhwe your friends public account committee insem na esisi wo ho e defense ministry a whole defense ministry na ye disika koto cars 6 cars 4.8 million now was on the 5th of December cars no be use for election a soldier full betinem no more monitoring omo dey akoye wo operational work now on the 5th of December cars 5 aba omo you see after 5 days near what man contract no was also abetam cars no nyina akọ enso no omo etua ni scan bi e wo omayimu and the procurement director also extending the contract and extending the contract at the man. And I like the Fiamakwa. Also, God, I was so interdicted. We are when prosecutors are procurement, you know. When we saw because politicians in the A, in the B, all these things went under the MPP government, and in there, because of that was so sourcing. And when the man Suleiman Ibrahim, woman akonya so onkasa, on to me nkasa won sentia me sakra tai ba ne say prayer kata shawum on to me nkasa prayer kata shawum. Me da asimu bra. Inti ade a wo ye ne mfaso ne say. Ne mfaso ene ne say.
Omuma yendwin.
And you call us so sourcing factory. 44%. 98% one kasa one day so sourcing factory. That government 44%.
Medasi. Muhammad Mubarak Ouattara, on the head of communications at the Metro Mass Transit.
Debi kama mamena PENDREAM TV ase. Na so far so good. Say open online portal e wo Ghana. Nipa share, nipa follow, nipa comment here. To my best of knowledge, without any biases, PENDREAM TV.